a call for sustainable development of Lantau Island, a rally demanding better protection for foreign domestic helpers, and overweight youths get ready for the 10-kilometer challenge.
Best hobby wins.
Honey, this is about Graham. It's not a competition.
Will Graham choose hockey?
Coast to coast, baby!
Or pottery?
I think I like hockey better.
No, you're not a hockey kid. You're creative like me.
Tonight, The Michael J. Fox Show at 8 on Pearl.
Play as time goes by.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
Monday, Sovile Titus Time is Love presents Casablanca on Pearl's Season of Love.
雪肌蘭天然健康食品專家，祝年年有餘寶，全家身體好。
In the 2014 policy address, the chief executive has introduced various measures to provide young people with opportunities to develop and to help them pursue their studies and careers so that they can realize their potential and achieve their ambitions. We will let youth flourish.
We became friends.
We were friends for a long time.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad.
Tuesday, Sovile Titus Time is Love presents When Harry Met Sally on Pearl's Season of Love.
And we're back tonight with more local news. With the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge opening in just a few years' time, Lantau Development Advisor Franklin Lam wants to see the island development. Speaking today, Lam said Country Park land isn't untouchable if it benefits a lot of people and as long as any project is environmentally sustainable. Diane Toe reports.
About half of Lantau is zoned as country park, but the island also has one of the highest concentrations of people relying on social welfare. A member of the Lantau Development Advisory Committee, former Executive Councillor Franklin Lam said today it's important to develop the area both residentially and commercially as long as designs are in place to negate any environmental impact.
Of the 50 years development history of new towns, we've always made the classic mistake. Almost 60–70% of inhabitants of these districts still have to go to the urban area to work. We can do away with that as we design Lantau properly so that people can live and work in the same vicinity. That will limit the carbon footprint.
He highlighted energy efficiency and sustainability as key elements for the island's development.
We can have the recycling of food waste done centrally within a district. We can also insist on using water coolant, which saves almost 7 times as much electricity compared to the air cooling methods. We can import all that and set the world's highest standard of developing a high-density town. Now, these are opportunities we never had before.
Lam believed not many people use Lantau's country parks and insisted it's important to open up new growth as the city's aging population has increasingly low spending power.
If your local population spend less, well, your neighbors can come in and spend more in Hong Kong. So we have a means to ameliorate our decline in economic rigor.
He said Hong Kong is in the unique position to benefit from the rapidly developing mainland and urged the city to embrace it. Diane Toe, TVB News.
Hundreds of people gathered in Victoria Park this afternoon to repeat their call for better protection for foreign domestic workers. The concern group, Mission for Migrant Workers, will be filing a civil case on behalf of Erwiana Susilyansi, the Indonesian domestic helper who was allegedly abused by her employer in Hong Kong. Rani Samtani reports.
Justice for all migrant workers. Groups of foreign domestic helpers from Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand and Nepal gathered in Victoria Park this afternoon. Once again, they repeated their call on the Hong Kong government to abolish the live-in requirement and the rule that requires foreign domestic helpers to leave the territory within 2 weeks of the termination of their employment contracts. They say these restrictions prevent helpers from escaping abusive situations like Ariana's.
It's not only Ariana, I think here get abuse of employer, but